The trap of modern smart spending. Have you ever bought something that made you feel responsible, efficient, or even ahead of the curve, only to wonder weeks later where all your money went? It happens to all of us. We live in a time where smart purchases are marketed as must-haves for a better, more productive life. But some of the most convincing buys are also the ones quietly draining your wallet. In this video, we're breaking down 5 smart purchases that sound like good ideas, but are actually sabotaging your finances. Get ready to challenge what you think is smart spending, and stick around till the end. We'll reveal the biggest money trap that hides behind a mask of success. Let's start with the first trap, and it's one of the most common. 1. The latest tech for productivity. It starts innocently. You're scrolling online or walking through a store and see the newest phone, laptop, or smartwatch. It's sleek, it's fast, and it's loaded with features you didn't even know existed. Suddenly, your current device feels outdated. So, you convince yourself, I need this for work. It'll make me more productive. But here's the truth. Unless your current device is broken or severely underperforming, you probably don't need a new one. Upgrading to the latest tech often has more to do with emotional excitement and less to do with actual utility. Most of us use our phones for social media, messaging, and videos, not high-level productivity. And those extra features, they're often forgotten after a week or two. Let's take Jake, for example. He spent $2,200 on a new laptop because he wanted to start a side hustle. 1 year later, that hustle never launched, and he was still paying off the laptop with interest. It wasn't the laptop he needed, it was discipline and a plan. So before you hit buy, ask yourself, is this truly a need? Or is this just a shiny object that makes me feel more productive without actually changing my results? 2. Buying in bulk to save money. There's something deeply satisfying about buying in bulk. You feel efficient, prepared, and thrifty all at once. Stores even reward you for it. Buy more, save more. And while it can work in some situations, the reality is that buying in bulk is only smart when you actually use what you're buying. Think about how often you've bought jumbo packs of snacks, household supplies, or even frozen meals, only to have them expire, take up too much space, or get completely forgotten in the back of a cabinet. You didn't save money, you just wasted it faster. Maria fell into this trap hard. She filled her freezer with frozen meals during a promotion, thinking she'd eat them on busy nights. But life happened, takeout kept happening, and those meals eventually got tossed. That deal cost her over $300. The takeaway: don't confuse buying more with being smarter. If you wouldn't buy that item at full price in a single unit, don't trick yourself into thinking it's worth it just because it's on sale in bulk. Always measure savings by actual use, not by imaginary intentions. 3. Leasing a car instead of buying one. Car leases are marketed like the perfect compromise. You get to drive a new vehicle with lower monthly payments and without long-term commitment. But what they don't emphasize is the revolving door you're walking into. When you lease, you never stop making payments, you never build equity, and you're usually locked into mileage limits, wear and tear penalties, and restrictions that can cost you even more. Let's break it down. If you lease a car for $500 a month over 36 months, that's $18,000 gone, and you have nothing to show for it at the end. You either return the car or start a new lease with more payments. Compare that to buying a quality used car outright. Yes, it might be older, but if you care for it, it could serve you for years without recurring payments. Alex leased a luxury SUV because he wanted the status symbol. 3 years later, he realized he had burned nearly $20K and had zero ownership. When he switched to a dependable used car, he finally felt financially free, even if it didn't turn heads the same way. The lesson: leasing feels glamorous, but ownership builds wealth. Choose the path that serves your long-term stability, not short-term status. 4. Subscription services that pile up for personal growth. Subscriptions are the silent killers of modern bank accounts. They start cheap, $4.99 here, $12.99 there. A music app, a meditation app, a streaming service, a productivity tool. You tell yourself they're worth it for your health, your mind, your entertainment. But suddenly, you're subscribed to 10 different things and using maybe 3. Sarah thought she was investing in herself. Netflix, Netflix, Disney Plus, Spotify, Peloton, Audible, Duolingo, Calm, and a few business tools. Monthly, it didn't seem like much, but when she checked her statements over the year, she realized she'd spent nearly $1,300 on subscriptions, many of which she hadn't opened in months. It's easy to justify these services because they seem small and useful, but the cost isn't just money, it's mental clutter. If you're not actively using something, it's not helping you grow, it's weighing you down. Audit your subscriptions every few months and cancel anything you haven't used in the past 30 days. If it's not part of your life now, it's not worth your money. 5. Home renovations for resale value that don't pay off. Home improvement is often pitched as a smart investment. And yes, certain upgrades can increase a home's value, but not all of them. In fact, most expensive renovations return only a fraction of what they cost when it comes time to sell. Yet homeowners pour tens of thousands of dollars into trendy makeovers, hoping it'll pay off down the line. Michael and Jenna are a perfect example. They spent $40,000 updating their master bathroom, luxury tiles, a rain shower, heated floors, the works. When they sold the home, their real estate agent estimated it added only $10,000 to the selling price. The rest, gone. So, should you never renovate? Not at all, but do it for you. If it improves your daily experience, great. If it's purely for resale, be cautious. Stick to smart, cost-effective upgrades like insulation, roofing, or kitchen updates that offer better returns. Think before you build. Your comfort matters more than trying to guess what a future buyer might want. The big picture: smart spending vs smart feeling. Now, here's the hard truth behind all of this. We often buy things not because we need them, but because they make us feel smart. New tech makes us feel productive. A subscription makes us feel committed to growth. A leased car makes us feel successful. But those are just feelings. They don't reflect reality, especially not your financial one. Real smart spending is rarely sexy. It means keeping your phone another year, driving a car with no monthly payment, canceling that unused app. It's not glamorous, but it's powerful, because what you save today, you can invest tomorrow. The best smart purchase you'll ever make. Your freedom from financial stress. So now that you know the truth behind these sneaky expenses, here's your mission. Take 1 hour this week to review your spending. Look at your subscriptions. Look at your investments. Ask yourself, was this truly smart or just convenient? Drop a comment below and share one smart purchase you regret. Let's talk about it. You're not alone, and your story might help someone else avoid the same trap. And if this video helped you think differently about your money, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we've got more coming your way to help you protect your income, build real wealth, and stop falling for the hidden traps of modern spending. Because at the end of the day, being smart with money isn't about what you buy, it's about what you keep. See you in the next video.